What's up, everybody? I'm back with another video on this Memorial Day weekend. Hope you're having a good Sunday. This video is a new countdown video. This has been a weekend of countdown videos on my channel. I've already done 2. Check them out. I did the top 10 worst gimmick matches, and I did the top 5 King of the Ring pay-per-views. So here we go. This countdown is a ECW show. ECW top 5. See right there, I got my little ECW poster. It's actually the front of ECW catalog that I got back in the day in like the year 99 or 2000. So, anyways, there's my ECW poster representing, because obviously I'm a big ECW fan. I mean, I was obsessed when I got my first ECW pay-per-view in the year 1999. I ordered the first ECW pay-per-view, Living Dangerously. I was absolutely hooked and obsessed with ECW. I loved it. Loved every second of it. And at times, they crossed the line. Like when Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley, said at HeatWave 99, he told a mother and daughter in the front row, he cut a promo on them and said, "We got a mother here in the front row that taught her daughter how to suck dick." That kind of crossed the line. But I still enjoyed it at the time. So I loved ECW. I still love them. I still miss them. But NXT is kind of replacing ECW for me. NXT really feels like ECW for me. So here we go with my top 5 ECW related show. This is a top 5 ECW top 5 HeatWave shows. HeatWave became a pay-per-view in 1998. But before that, they did a lot of HeatWaves. They did one in 94, 95, 96, and they did a HeatWave in 97. So and I've seen them all. The only one I haven't seen is HeatWave 95. But I think I've seen a couple matches from it. Anyways, number 5, start off with HeatWave 1994. The first ECW HeatWave was in 1994. I actually have it on DVD, and I really enjoy it. You got Two Cold Scorpio takes on Sabu. They have a good match. Trying to think of the other matches. I can't think of the other matches, but it was entertaining to me. So number 5 would be HeatWave 94. I'm trying to think of the main event. What was the main event? Oh yeah, the main event was, I believe, Terry Funk and his brother, Dory Funk, were up against the Public Enemy in a barbed wire match. That was the main event in HeatWave 94. Tag team barbed wire match, and I loved it. And then at the end of it, Terry Funk got the fans all wild up, or got the fans starting to go insane, like they almost started rioting. And then the fans started throwing a whole bunch of chairs in the ring, like they did when Cactus and Terry Funk were in the ring at one point in 94. I think it was 94. And then the chair throwing incident where the ECW arena basically rioted and threw every chair in the arena into the ring on top of the Public Enemy. That was great. So Terry Funk got a lot of fans, threw chairs in the ring on top of the Public Enemy. Public Enemy was pretty pissed. And you can see this at the end of the DVD. Public Enemy comes out from under the chairs, and they were angry. They would start picking up the chairs, throwing them in the crowd, trying to hit fans. It was pretty damn funny. Number 4 on this countdown. of top 5 ECW HeatWave shows. Number 4 would be HeatWave 2000. HeatWave 2000 pay-per-view. Had a lot of good matches on it. Had Jerry Lynn, Steve Corino, where Corino bled a lot. And Jerry Lynn took his blood on his fingers and painted the letters die. The word die on his chest. In Corino's blood. That was pretty insane. What else did they have? I think there's a three-way dance or four-way dance with Little Guido, Mikey Whipwreck, Tajiri, and Psychosis. That was good. TV title match was entertaining because it's basically a brawl and a hardcore match. It was a Sandman against Rhino. Main event was good. Stairway to Hell match with barbed wire hanging. Stairway to Hell ladder match. Tommy Dreamer challenging Justin Credible for the world title. And Francine actually got her top ripped off. And she had X tape over her nipples. Anyways, that was entertaining. So I enjoyed HeatWave 2000 a lot. And the crowd was really hype for HeatWave 2000 because it was the first show of ECW to go to LA. Number 3 would be HeatWave 1995. Now, HeatWave 1995, I believe they had a double steel cage match. Sandman against Raven for the world title. And then Tommy Dreamer interfered at one point, or maybe it was during I think he had a cage match. Or I think it was Tommy Dreamer and Luna Vachon against Stevie Richards and Raven in a cage. And then later it was the Sandman in a cage against somebody. Anyways, Tommy Dreamer is sitting on top of the cage and he gets grabbed by the throat by primetime Brian Lee. Brian Lee chokeslams Tommy Dreamer, throws him off the top of the cage. The guy, Dreamer, goes falling, crashing through like 3 or 4 tables to the concrete. That was insane. Insane spot. I can't believe Tommy Dreamer can still walk. Thank God the guy can still walk. Because he broke his back in ECW. He broke his back for real. And he was trying to rehab in 99 and 2000. But the guy literally, he broke his back and he was the heart and soul of ECW for sure, was Tommy Dreamer. Number 2 now. Number 2 HeatWave show on this top 5. Number 2 would be HeatWave 1999. Really good pay-per-view. I enjoyed it. Taz and Tajiri had a world title match, even though it was pretty damn short. I still enjoyed it. Thought it was good. Crowd was hype for this entire pay-per-view. That always helps make the show better. What else happened? The Dudleys took on Spike and Boz Mahoney in a Flaming Tables match. I enjoyed that. Boz Mahoney got dropped on his neck and head because I guess Bubba Ray tried to lift him up to powerbomb and he couldn't do it, so he just dropped him on his neck. That was not pretty. And the main event for HeatWave 99 was kind of a fail. It was a tag team dream match, but the guys didn't have good chemistry, really. It was RVD and Jerry Lynn. They were feuding at the time, but they were tag partners against the Impact players, Justin Credible, Lance Storm. I thought the tag match main event, I thought it didn't work out. I don't know why. It should have. All 4 guys are great workers, but it just didn't work out. And I don't think it was that good. And then at the end of it, Sabu came in, started pushing RVD and pushing Jerry Lynn because I guess Sabu was pissed. Because in interviews, RVD was always making fun of Sabu and saying, "You're not as good as me, you're not as good as Mr. Pay-Per-View, Rob Van Dam." And Sabu was also pissed, I guess, because RVD decided to team with Jerry Lynn. And Sabu and RVD were tag partners. They were tag champions in '99. And they're a pretty good team. So I guess Sabu felt like he was backstabbed. So Sabu comes in at the end, and RVD, Jerry Lynn, and Sabu all start fighting each other. Then the pay-per-view just ended. It was not a good way to end it. But I still enjoyed HeatWave 99. Number 1. Best HeatWave show, in my opinion, number 1 would be HeatWave 98 pay-per-view. The first HeatWave on pay-per-view. It was a damn exciting show. The crowd was hype. Bam Bam Bigelow, Taz had a Falls Count Anywhere match. Anything goes. Not like every other match in ECW. Anything went anyway. There was never ever DQs, and I really liked that about ECW. They didn't stop world title matches because of stupid DQs on pay-per-views. So Bam Bam and Taz had a pretty good Falls Count Anywhere, and Taz got lifted up on the stage, on the ramp, hooked Bam Bam's head, tornado DDT through the stage. That was damn shocking, and that was exciting. That was a great spot in wrestling history. One of the greatest bumps, and one of the most shocking bumps in ECW history. And the ECW would kick off their shows. They would run their video package of the highlights, and Bam Bam and Taz going through the stage. That was always in the highlight package. And it should have been. WWE even put out a DVD of ECW's, I think, top 50 oh my god moments. And I believe Taz and Bam Bam going through the stage was on there, that DVD I watched. It's actually on the network. That's where I watched it. So, and before HeatWave 98, before they went through the ramp, they actually went through the ring at Living Dangerously 98. That was another great moment in ECW history. Also at HeatWave 98, Sabu and Rob Van Dam had a great tag match for the ECW tag titles. I wish I had something to drink here. Nothing in here. Anyways. Sabu RVD had a great tag title match against Hayabusa. Sadly, the guy was paralyzed. When he got paralyzed in the ring in Japan, I believe. I don't know if Hayabusa, I think he passed away. I think Hayabusa, sadly, has passed away. The guy is a great talent. Anyways, Hayabusa in from, I forget his Japan name, but in WWF he was Hakushi. So it's Hakushi and Hayabusa against Sabu and RVD. It was a dream tag match, and it was very good. RVD and Sabu set him up on double tables, jumped off both sides of the both top ropes, went through the tables at the same time, taking out the challengers. That was an awesome spot. And the fans went insane. And I believe Hayabusa at the time was working for FMW in Japan, and I think Hakushi was also working for them. I don't know where Hakushi is anymore. I haven't heard anything about the guy. I think he's still wrestling. I don't know. If he is still wrestling, he's probably in Japan somewhere. But if you know where if you know where Hakushi is, and if he's still wrestling, please tell me. And comment under this video if you know who he's working for, or if he's still in the business. I would like to know. If you don't want to comment, tweet me on Twitter at WWE NXT Guy. Tell me if you know where Hakushi is, and if he's still in the business. I would really like to know. Also, Mike Awesome, Masato Tanaka had a insane match where they both beat each other with chairs. It was insane. Masato Tanaka picks up Mike Awesome, power bombs him over the top rope. Mike Awesome basically lands on his neck and head on the concrete after he goes through the table. That was an awesome spot. That match was so awesome. That's why HeatWave 98 is number 1. Not just for Mike Awesome, Masato Tanaka, but for the tag title match, RVD, Sabu were in, and for Taz, Bam Bam going through the stage. That was awesome. And the main event was awesome. Stairway to Hell ladder match. 6-man tags, Sandman, Tommy Dreamer, Spike Dudley against all 3 Dudleys, Big Dick Dudley, Devon, and Bubba Ray. Stairway to Hell ladder match. I thought it was very good. So HeatWave 98 is my number 1 ECW HeatWave event. Hope you enjoyed this top 5 ECW HeatWave countdown. Have a great Memorial Day. Bye for now.